Coming up today on That LTD Life, bring your videos or podcasts to life by adding a little bit of background music or maybe even foreground music. I'm looking at AudioHero today, which includes over 300,000 premium royalty-free music tracks as well as sound effects and unlimited licensing. Now, all of this is available for just 99 bucks. Truth be told, I bought AudioHero about 5 years ago and made a video about it, and it was not unlimited at that point, so things have gotten a little bit more generous in terms of what you get for your money. So here is the AudioHero interface. I'm going to show you all around this in a moment, but before I do, I want to remind you, my name is Dave, and I review lifetime deals every single day of the week. You can keep me in business so I can keep reviewing these deals by clicking on my AppSumo link below before making a purchase. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but gives me a little commission if you do so. Thanks to everybody who's already been clicking. All right, back to your regularly scheduled LTD review. Here is AudioHero. Now, kind of the big thing when it comes to stock music libraries is not just is the audio quality good, of course that is obvious, but how fast can you find the music that you need? Because no one wants to spend all day sifting through different tracks. There's 300,000. So if you're going through 300,000 different tracks and sound effects to get the one you want, that's not very productive, is it? So of course we've got filters over here. We can filter by whether we want music or a sound effect. First, let's find some music here. And then we can choose a genre. There are a lot of genres available, so almost too many to sort through. I'm gonna find, how about some, I want some rock music. Let's find rock. All right, there we go. Next, we can set a length. So I want a minimum of 30 seconds because I'm going to be using this, I need at least 30 seconds inside of my feature film that I'm making, but I don't want it to be too long. So I'll put a max on it of, how about 4 minutes? So here we go, 30 seconds to 4 minutes. That's a little short. Let's do 6 minutes just to make sure we don't lose anything good. And I'll hit apply. Now, of course, you don't have to use the whole song, but I'm just showing you the different filters that are available. We do have mood options down here. So if you want something, let's go with 80s rock. All right, we're getting down to only about 3 songs. So this is the power of the filters. If you're looking for something very specific, well, your 300,000 tracks can be whittled down in no time at all. Now, I could go ahead and filter this even further. There's a lot of different moods here. I'm gonna minimize that. We've got tempo as well. So if you wanted to find some fast music, some slow music, you might wanna start there before getting too specific on the moods. But let's go ahead and listen to a few of these. This is Fat Cats. I gotta say, it does have kind of a Huey Lewis and the News kind of 80s vibe to it. I don't think it's too bad, honestly. I do remember when I reviewed AudioHero way back about 5 years ago, I didn't like it so much. I thought the quality of the tracks was not so good. Before hitting record here, I did refresh my memory on my AudioHero account, and I was kind of wondering why I'm not using this music more often. It's gotten a lot better over the years. All right, let's try just one more. This is, again, 80s rock, 120 beats per minute, so a little bit faster. This is Party Night. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here. We'll go to the next section. Nice to have this big waveform here so you can actually see how the song progresses. So this one looks like it's just under 2 minutes in length, so it fits in with my filters. Let's maybe get a little quieter right here. Let's see what this sounds like. All right, do not care for that super high-pitched synth sound. That is a little bit abrasive. All right, a little bit cheesy. Party Night, probably not as good as Fat Cats. Let's try a different genre. All right, it is December as of the recording of this video, so let's see what they have for our license-free, copyright-free Christmas music. It's something that it can be kind of hard to find, honestly. I mean, that's pretty good. I could hear that in like a Hallmark commercial or something. That sounds right on the nose. Here's Carol of the Bells. Skip ahead. That feels a little bit like a 90s MIDI generated, not nearly as high quality as the original Angels track that I played. We'll do one more here. Easy Beat Xmas. That just feels kind of like generic stock music to me, nothing too Christmassy. Got green sleeves. Nice jazz box kind of solo guitar arrangement there. Okay, so you get the point here. There are a lot of different Christmas tracks available. So if that's your thing, you'll be in heaven here. Now they do have playlists, of course, so you can click right up here on playlists, and they've curated some tunes for you into different categories. So if I'm looking for aggressive rock, I can go here. If I'm looking for sports tracks, I can go here. This is sadness. Let's load up the sadness. And there you go. You can kind of scroll through it. When you want to grab one of these, by the way, you just add it to your cart, and that'll place it in the cart right up here. And it just utilizes a credit. But I think it's 6,000 for my previous AppSumo purchase. So I have plenty to go ahead and just download them. You just go ahead and redeem credit, and you'll get access to the actual WAV file or MP3. You can choose what format you download, and then you just use it in your media. There's no limitations as far as I know. Yeah, it says licensed for all media and worldwide rights and licensed to be used in any synchronized production. So that's a big of a blanket license, as you're going to see. Now, I don't use Adobe Premiere, but there is an Adobe Premiere extension, which can make this tool really, really handy so that if you're doing an edit of a video, you can automatically just drop in some music, even if it's not what you end up using, just to kind of set the mood for the edit. I could see that to be really, really helpful. So they've got curated playlists, but of course you can add your own playlist as well. I created one earlier, just over here. It's called My Playlist, but you can add unlimited playlists right here. And you can even create AI playlists if you wanted to do that. Let's go ahead and try out an AI playlist. I'm going to ask for inspiring anthems for a teen RC car racing YouTube channel. All right. How more specific can you get? Can you guess what's going on in my house right now? All right, let's go ahead and process the playlist, see what they come up with here. All right, they've given me a playlist that was pretty quick. It's got quite a few tracks in it as well. If I had to guess, I would say it's about 20 tracks or so. I can just save this, right? It named it Revved Up Rhythms. I like that. So I can hit save to my playlist. It shows up right over here. There we go. I think it's got 27 tracks in it. All right, so let's hear a few of these. This is On Edge. Pretty good. Breaks 3. All right, now that's pretty fast. It's 140 beats per minute, and it's a little bit dancey for my taste, but it could probably work for that type of a channel. There's another breaks, some more breaks. Let's go ahead and check out some other tracks. 148 rock. Let's go ahead and try out Power Switch. All right, that sounds kind of exactly what I was looking for. So overall, pretty impressed with this very specific search. It gave me a pretty good list right away, and definitely could make use of that on our new RC car YouTube channel that may or may not be coming. Okay, so that's an AI playlist, but what if you wanted to do things the old-fashioned way? How do they actually work? Well, I've got my playlist over here, and in order to add tracks to it, first you need to click on the little plus button next to it, and then as you're browsing, any tracks will be added to that actual playlist. So it's a little bit confusing, in my opinion. So if I were just looking at like this podcast creator music, now that I've got the plus button chosen, I get the plus button next to the track. But if I remove this plus button, it also goes away here. So in order to add it, you've got to go back over here and toggle that on. It's a little bit of a different experience in my opinion, because usually you just have like the add to playlist button and it's always there, but you can hide it. That's basically all you need to know. It works the same way for cue sheets, by the way. If you don't know what a cue sheet is, it's what a music editor would use when they're putting together music for a movie or a television show. You can go ahead and let's check out a cue sheet here. So it's going to have all the details about the actual production, as well as where the music will be used and for how long. So very similar to a playlist, but just a little bit more technical in nature. Now, one thing that I like about AudioHero is they actually let you add externally hosted cue music. So if you're combining music from all sorts of different sources, you could rely on AudioHero to be that one source of truth for your cue. I think that's a great idea. Further, you can actually export this as a PDF, save it to an Excel file, export it to CSV, copy everything over to a playlist if you want, or just go ahead and edit that sheet info. So yeah, I mean, even though AudioHero is kind of downright ugly, let's not make any excuses here, it's pretty full featured and the catalog has really improved over the years. Now, we've not even tackled sound effects here, so this is a good time to introduce another important way to find media on AudioHero, which is, of course, search. These filters over here won't be very useful. What is the mood of your sound effect? Probably doesn't matter, but maybe you're just looking for the sound of a car braking. Let's search for that. I'll go ahead and load up these tracks. And sure enough, we've got quite a few options when it comes to cars braking. Okay, so apparently that was what a truck's brakes sound like. It might need to go to the shop. I'm not sure. But you get the point here. There are a lot of different options, so I'm sure you can find car braking that fits the scene you need in your videos. So yeah, just a really good assortment of different sound effects. Like I'm gonna search for computer keyboard typing, and here we go. I've got a long list of different types of typing. So a little short one. So you get the idea. There are a ton of options here. All right, one last thing before we go. There is AI searching built in. So right up here at the top, if I hit this little button, this little computer chip, I guess they didn't get the memo that the universal symbol for AI is the spark icon, this thing right here. I digress. If we click the computer chip, we can go ahead and search for music in a more kind of human way. Like, I want a song for flying a drone over a park. All right, let's go ahead and find out what it decides that sounds like. So here we go, Morning Light. Let's hear a song for flying a drone. All right, you get the idea. It's probably going to be like grand landscape, very far away, epic music. Not a bad choice. So yeah, overall, I'm fairly impressed with AudioHero. It's really evolved in the right direction. We've got AI searching, AI playlists. We can build out cue sheets. You can easily find the information that you need by sorting through their library using their built-in filters. Really, however you want to get some content out, this is a great option. Only 99 bucks for unlimited usage. I would be a little bit scared if I was one of those monthly platforms. Now, the last time I reviewed a stock music library, it was Persona Music, and I didn't have the best experience, but it was a lot cheaper, only 29 bucks. However, I definitely would recommend spending the extra 70 bucks and grabbing a copy of AudioHero. I think it's just a far superior tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and give AudioHero a 7.9 out of 10. Definitely a great deal here. Go ahead and check it out with my link in the description. By the way, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and leave me a comment down below, even just a emoji or a hello Dave for the algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. That's going to do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Dave. I'll see you in the next review.